this new spot we set up over by number one. There's been a pretty decent 10-point that's been coming in here pretty much every single evening and morning. Now, this is our first weekend out here hunting because we've been tied up the past couple of weeks, so there's our first attempt at hunting this deer. So we think that they're coming through there. The wind is blowing straight into my face right now. So hopefully if they do come out of here, my wind won't be able to get to them too much. We'll see. I don't know. Definitely taking a risk by hunting here today. We only have about 15 more minutes until they typically show up on camera, so. I think I hear something. I'll check in with y'all later. Now, so I had plenty of time to calm down. They basically came right underneath my deer stand, right through here, and then went up back around to where the feeder is back over here. That buck would not come out from behind these bushes right there. He stayed behind those bushes the entire time. I mean, that is where we have the feeder at, but I figured, with corn kicking out over here, he'd be circling the entire thing, but was just those two satellite bucks that he was kind of actually pushing out here. So he stayed underneath the feeder, which is unfortunately just out of sight for us for our spot. So my first day in the deer stand, pretty exciting. I saw our number one shooter buck. I was ready to drop him. I was ready. I was excited. I just needed him to push out from that bush for just a second. But that's how it goes. This buck has been coming out here every afternoon, every morning, so it's very possible that we might see him again tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if the morning hunt's going to be good for the wind, but we might try to get back out here and get after him in the afternoon. So we just got set up in the stand here. It's October 27th. This is a spot that we call number 3. And we've been seeing one of our hit list bucks come over here, mostly at night. But a few days ago he did start daylighting. Here in Texas we do hunt off feeders, so off to my left side over here we have a feeder set up. So the wind's actually pushing from that feeder and it's hitting me in the face over here and then back over off my right shoulder. This is going to be one of the last archery hunts before rifle season opener, which is next weekend. So just hoping to get lucky on one of these nice mature bucks. We'll see what happens.
Oh, you fell.
Get him up the hill, come on.
That's alright, Cody. He's heavy. That's why he broke his brow tine. He's been fighting.
Yeah.
Fresh gashes.
What an awesome deer, dude. Awesome deer. Look at this blade. Wow, dude.
So I saw like your video, the back of him.
Yeah.
And I go, ooh.
They always
and I was
look
like,
big from behind.
Dude, he jumped in and saw no corn, so I was like getting the gun up, dude. I was sitting there, I was like, oh shit. I got the gun out the window and he jumped out. I was like, oh fuck, he's not gonna come back because there's no corn. And he just turned broadside for a moment. I just shot as fast as I could. But yeah, I shot. I mean, like you said, it was a little sketchy, but I mean, he drove.
Okay. So we're gonna try something a little bit different today. I'm up near one of the spots that we have set up at the north side of our property. And we've never tried to really hunt this from the ground. I have this little bitty ground pop-up blind that I'm gonna try out to see how that goes. We're gonna try to sneak in here, find a spot where 8:40 in the morning right now. Had this buck come in. There's a pretty tall 8-point that we've been seeing coming through here. He gave me a good shot and I hit him hard. I think I heard him pile up through the trees over here. Whew, man. Oh man, it has been a grind this season. And man, we've been putting in a lot of work. And it just picked off right there, baby. Yeah. Okay. So, I've had a little bit of time to collect myself. That's actually the second buck that I've had an opportunity with the bow where I actually had an arrow knocked on. And we've been bow hunting out here for probably 5 years now. It hasn't been easy. You know, we're in North Texas and these deer are pretty wound up. We had a cold front come in this morning and you know, it's pretty cold. I was thinking I was going to see deer movement a little bit earlier, honestly, but as soon as the sun came up, I guess they started moving. We set this spot up early season, a little bit further into the timber, and man, I mean, it obviously worked out. I haven't got down to look at any blood or anything, but the hit sounded solid. I feel really good about the shot. As he was running off, I heard a bunch of crashing, maybe about 50 yards away. So I'm gonna get down here in just a second, go see if I can find the arrow, and then just wait for a little bit, wait for my buddy Nick to get over here with the truck, and we can start looking for blood a little bit better. But man, what an awesome year, awesome season. God, I love deer hunting. Alright, so it's been about an hour since I shot that buck, and we already found the arrow. I went down and grabbed the arrow. And it's absolutely covered in blood. It looks like there's some bubbles in the blood, so definitely got a lung shot. And I'll kind of show you this setup really quick before we go start tracking the blood. That's the tree I was in right there. Using the brand new Matthews Phase 4 that I just picked up. That buck was probably about right here. I was actually surprised to see that this buck came into corn, because the feeder did throw this morning. It actually hasn't been thrown the past few days. I actually came out here, let's see, it's Wednesday today, Wednesday the 23rd or 22nd, and the feeder wasn't working out here for a while, so we had to replace the battery in it, which I did one morning. So it's been throwing, but we haven't had any deer showing up on camera, and we're pretty much right in the middle of a rut right now, so we've been trying to get back up into some of the peninsulas near our creek areas and try to hunt these rutting bucks. So this spot is actually kind of in between those peninsula areas and like the edges that we hunt on the outside of these timber. So, you know, I decided to hunt kind of this middle spot this morning. It was very cold, high 20s, low 30s. So I'm definitely thinking deer are going to be moving about, oh gosh, I don't know, about 8:20 or so in the morning. This buck actually pops right up on me, and he was a little spooky. I will say it's pretty quiet, but we do have leaves falling from all the trees, so every time leaves would hit the ground, you know, his head's up in the air looking around. He finally presented a nice broadside shot where he is looking away. I feel like it was a good shot. We had a full pass through. All of the blood looks good on there, nice and pink, very light blood with a few bubbles. Let's go see if we can track this deer. And actually, just in case, let me grab the bow. Now I got the bow back in hand. So we're gonna go start tracking this deer. So this is where he was standing. And we can already see a little bit of blood. This is actually where the arrow was dug in right here. So a little bit of blood. You can actually see some blood splatter where the arrow came out of the deer. That is the last blood that I found. Oh, but got a little bit right there, a little bit right there, a little bitty drop right there. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, got some right there. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Now he's opening up a little bit more. Nice bright pink blood. Let's see, where did he go with it? Okay, looks like he went through here. There we go. Oh yeah, oh wow. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's a good amount of blood there. Okay, I'm feeling better. Oh, there we go. I like that, right next to the bottom of a hog skull. We got some more blood. Okay. Oh yeah. Did I lose it? I might have lost the blood trail there. Let's take a look. I might need to backtrack. I think we lost the blood trail. We're gonna push on a little bit further without the blood trail and just see. Oh shit. Hold on. I think that's... He's not moving. He might be piled up over there. Here, let me get an arrow in really quick. Guys, I think we did. I'm out here by myself right now, so I couldn't film that, but we saw the buck. I put an arrow in and snuck over around to it. Look at what we got going on. I don't know why I'm whispering. There he is, guys. Wow. Look at the body on him. He is expired. Wow. Oh, nice. Good bases on there. Looks like he broke off one of his. Oh, this is the buck. Oh, wow, he got wrapped up in there. Oh, beautiful deer. Oh, yep, this is, so you can see right here, he actually used to have a drop tine. So, funny story about this buck. I actually saw this buck in October. And, I mean, you know, he's not the biggest deer on the property or anything, but I thought he was a really cool buck. And he had this sweet little drop, well, I guess we could just call it a kicker, you know, coming over his right eyebrow. It looks like he broke it off. He also broke off his left hind, but just what an absolute stud of a buck. I couldn't be more happy. Look at those bases. I mean, that is a good base on that buck. Wow. I really appreciate this buck. And, you know, I thank God for the opportunity that you know, we were able to come onto this property and hunt deer. Like I said, I mean, not the biggest deer as far as inches are concerned, but a nice mature buck. I couldn't be happier. We're up here in North Texas, and I've been bow hunting for 5 years now, and this is actually the first deer I've killed with my bow, believe it or not. There's just something different about getting up in the tree with a bow and trying to get after these animals. They're so smart, they're so diligent, they're so tough. So Wednesday morning before Thanksgiving, I get to drive and see my family tomorrow, and I'm gonna have some great stories for them. I'm excited about that. But you know, keep watching. You know, this is the first year that we've really gotten into trying to film ourselves. We're still figuring it out. You know, we just want to try to bring, you know, the joy of hunting to more people. Just appreciate y'all, and let's go ahead and get to work. Dude, we got him.